back in 1 Corinthians chapter 4. Last time we went down to verse 4. So 1 Corinthians chapter 4, we stopped in verse 4. Let me continue in verse 5. I have a point to make. Therefore judge nothing before the time until the Lord come, who both will bring to light the hidden things of darkness and will make manifest the counsels of the hearts. And then shall every man have praise of God. And these things, brethren, I have in a figure transferred to myself and to Apollos for your sakes, that you might learn in us not to think of men above that which is written, that no one of you be puffed up for one against another. Because the problem was in that Corinthian church was they were putting men, or, Paul or Apollos or Cephas, they were putting men ahead of what was written. They wanted to be followers of men, and they were having divisions among themselves. One group of people follows this teacher or that pastor, or it happens in the churches all the time. And that's what we have to get away from. And that's why it specifically says right here in verse 6, that you might learn in us not to think of men above that which is written, that no one of you be puffed up for one against another. Get the politics out of the church. Get the man praising out of the church. The pastor that preaches, the teacher, the deacon, the elder, guess what they are? Sinners saved by grace. And they're teachers, and God put them in a position to teach, but they cannot violate this word here. Do not put man above that which is written. I'm going to build on that. Let me turn to Ephesians for a second. Ephesians chapter 4. I, therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Listen to this. There is one body and one Spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Christ. So there are no divisions. There's one church, there's one Lord. Don't think men are anything special. Let me go down. Listen to this. And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers. Why? For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Christ. That is why you have teachers and positions in the church, to benefit the body of Christ and to elevate and build up the church, not to have politics, not for you to follow a man. Get the politics out of the church. And we're going to continue on this later. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Be blessed and share this, because some people can't even find a good church. So we can use these devotionals as, being under the sound of the gospel. And we can worship, and we can learn and study the word together. Thanks for watching. Be blessed.